Okay, gang, up here in the Great Northwest, we have a lot of Asian influence and quite a bit of Asian cooking, Asian restaurants and that. Today we're going to do a teriyaki chicken recipe. Got all the ingredients here for your marinade. You notice the last two ingredients on here are a half cup of water and a quarter cup of cornstarch. We're not going to put those in the marinade. We're going to use those later when we do a dipping sauce. So you want to get the rest of those ingredients together, and we're going to go ahead and just put them into a blender, and we want to mix them up well. Put it on liquefy, get them really blended in there well. You want that garlic and that ginger to just get as pulverized as it possibly can. Now, as I said, we're not going to be using the cornstarch in the water. After we make this marinade, we're going to do the exact same process. Make another one, but we're going to put in the cornstarch in the water, and we're going to cook that one. Bring it up to a boil so that we get the thickening agents working with that cornstarch, get it nice and thick, and then we're going to let that cool and sit overnight in the fridge so that all those flavors meld together. We don't want this marinade to be thick because we want it to be able to penetrate the meat. Now with that done, let's move on to our chicken. We're going to spatchcock this chicken. If you've never done it, it's very easy. Take a pair of kitchen shears and just cut straight down both sides of the backbone. Now some people like to cut around the oysters on this, but I like to leave them in there because it's, quite frankly, some of the best parts of the chicken there are. Now we'll just take that off, and we can save that for stock for later. Now we want to take a butcher knife, and right in the front of this you're going to see a little piece of cartilage, a little V. And you want to put that knife in there, and you just want to split that. And what that'll do is that's going to allow that chicken to open up and butterfly in effect. You can see we can turn that over now and just lay it flat. If you push it down flat in the center, then you can turn it back over and you can remove the keel bone, which is that center breastbone you see down there. Now a lot of people like to leave that in. They think it makes the chicken more moist when you cook it with that keel bone in there. We're going to be marinating this chicken for 12 hours minimum. So it's going to stay nice and moist. You're not going to have to worry about that. Okay, we've got a 2-gallon Ziploc bag here we're going to toss our chicken into. And once we do that, we're going to go ahead and pour our marinade in. Now, like everything else, anytime you marinate something in one of these Ziploc bags, you want to make sure that you squeeze out as much air as you possibly can. That way you know the marinade's contacting your chicken in there and not air pockets. And we're just going to toss that in the fridge and leave it there till tomorrow. Alright, next day, go ahead and pull that out. We've heated our wood pro up to 350 degrees. We're going to take our chicken out of the bag. We're not going to rinse it or anything. Put it right in the center of that grill with the skin side up for the first 30 minutes. After that, we're going to go ahead and flip that over and put the skin side down. What we're looking for on this is an internal temperature of 165 to 170 degrees. Probably going to take an hour and a half to 2 hours to get that. Chicken looks great, temperature's right. We're going to take this in, slice up some of that breast meat. We got a little Japanese cucumber salad here and some Japanese sweet potatoes, and we got that bowl of dipping sauce we made. Enjoy.